We're live from the world famous Fadeaway Barbershop, 3400 South Jones, Suite 21. And this is the Cloth Talk Show. I am BI Services, a.k.a. Bird the Barber. And this is...
Lauren the Barber, man. Reporting here, Fadeaway Barbershop LV, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to that YouTube channel, Fadeaway Barbershop LV, man. We got content coming out every single day. We got shorts every single day, at least 3. But we also have full videos, full interviews, plenty interviews coming every other day. A lot from the biggest little barber expo that I went to in Reno last weekend, man. And these interviews are amazing. For sure. Tap in. One coming out today.
Yeah, so you're talking about the... you didn't do that last week, though, right?
Was that last weekend? Yeah, that was last. Let me see.
It was 2 weekends.
It was 2 weekends, man. Time go past so quick, it don't make no sense, man. I probably, reminder, man. Time go past too quick to not do what you want to do, man. Make sure y'all doing what y'all want to do. Make sure y'all living the life that y'all want to live, man, and not the life that somebody else tells you to live, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, it'll be the end of the day, and you don't want to be at the end of the day talking about I woulda, shoulda, coulda, wish I woulda. You feel what I'm saying? Man, follow your passion, man.
Didn't you go to school today?
Today? Not today.
I mean, did you go to the school last week?
Yeah, man.
What school did you go to? Man?
Shout out to Masterpiece. You was there too, weren't you? I thought I seen you there, man.
Oh, yeah,
I got videos, man.
There.
I think that was you next to me, man.
Oh, those videos coming out too, huh?
And them videos coming out today, man. We got the clips from when we was teaching, man. And we were, of course, telling about ourselves, man. But the main thing I love about when we go talk to the schools that we're teaching these young leaders how to lead and what to expect and how to skip the hurdles that we had to jump over when we were young so they can make our selling their platform, man. And so we carrying out our purpose. Every time we go up there, man, I be filled with so much energy during and definitely after, man. Follow your passion, y'all, man.
We're going to give a big shout out to the owner of the school for letting us come up there and talk to the students. The students are very receptive to what we're talking about. And Miss Bird, or just Bird, I guess. Bird.
Yeah, Miss Bird. And Marcus is the owner of the barber school. That's the Marcus of Masterpiece Barber School is where we was at.
We appreciate you letting us come in there and talk to the youngsters and just the youngsters in the game, in the barber game. They may be older than us. Young in the barber game. So thank you for letting us talk to them. And then we're going to Nevada's first. Oh, where are we going?
We're going to Expertise
Expertise, man. So we hope to see you guys there at Expertise tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are ready. Have some notes, have some questions for us. And that's about it.
For sure.
All right. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, is getting ready to go public with a possible $1 trillion valuation. Mm-hmm. That would make it one of the most valuable companies in history.
Mm-hmm.
So, will AI create new jobs or take away the ones we already have?
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing. People scared to death. And, it's going to take some jobs away and it's going to add others. So, the simple thing is to think like an entrepreneur. We're going to continue that. By the way, life is entrepreneurship. All it is a person willing to put up whatever they have in order to risk for this opportunity, to add on to what's missing. That's all it is. Every day we get up, we're taking a risk. So just think like that. Think about how this thing can assist you to carry out your dreams or carry out whatever ideas or imagination that you have. And you'll create your own job, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I go back to your passion. Make your passion your job, man, and let AI help you do that.
Yeah, so the question is, do I think will AI create new jobs or take away ones we already have? I say take away. I don't know if ChatGPT is going to make any jobs for people. So, like you said, we should be having this as an assistance in helping this thing achieve our dreams. A a lot of things we need to learn about. We got to go to the library, we got to go downtown, we got to go to the city hall. We got to do a lot of things, a lot of movement and things that people really don't have because they got to work every day, and everything's so set, so it's hard. This ChatGPT makes it where you don't have to get out the bed, man, and you can get all the information you want. And so I think it's gonna take away jobs. We know Microsoft owns 27% of OpenAI. Yeah, man. I just think it's gonna be a great one. I think it's November. They said November.
Yeah.
So this month I believe they're supposed to be going.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
November?
Yeah, they said November. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, get your bread ready, y'all. Because this is definitely something you need to.
Oh no. Around 2027.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. After private sales, late 2025. But something else is happening in November. I can't remember exactly what.
They got a lot of earnings coming up.
And do you think how can regular people profit off AI without big money investments?
Man, it go back to the same thing, man. Don't be a person looking for a handout. You get what I'm saying? Be the person handing out. You feel what I'm saying? Quit looking for, they gonna take my job away. Be the person that provide the jobs. I'm just saying, have that mind state. You feel what I'm saying? Like I want to be the person that's helping everything get better. That's all it is. And once you got that mind state, you're gonna create. You're gonna create. That's what creativity is. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Be an innovator, man. Yep.
All right, man. So let me see. I think we had something. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Netflix announced. That's what it was. They're in November 17th. Netflix is announcing a 10-to-1 stock split, giving 9 shares for each one owned to make stocks more affordable for everyday investors. The stock was over $1,000. So, do you think you should buy before the split or after the split?
Man, it's tricky. Because I did that on a few companies, and Amazon was one of them for sure. But it was Google too. They did a split, right? It was
they did like 20.
Yeah, so I did Amazon, Google, and another one. But everything was based off of when I first got in Tesla, and I bought in 2 splits ago for $900 for 1 share, and right before they split, it ran up to $2,200, and then it split, then it went down a little bit. So based off of that, I bought them other ones that way because I'm like, it's about to run up. As soon as they announced the split, I'm like, let me buy a whole one right now, so because I know it's gonna run up, but it didn't work out that way. So it's just tricky, man. It's tricky, And by the way, this is not financial advice that we're giving. Everything that we say is for informational purposes only. So you have to do your own research. We're giving you something to think about, so you can go to ChatGPT and ask more information, get some information. And if you want to get financial advice where they're licensed to do this, you go to a financial advisor that's licensed to do this. You get what I'm saying? But we're telling you based off experience, though.
I didn't think you read the thing, man.
That's it. No, that's what it said.
Oh, you just told it right now?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so do I think you should buy before or after? I think you should look at where the all-time high is at. So if it's at the all-time high, no, of course not. But if it's come down some, 5, 10, 15, 20%, and they're splitting, then buy it then. I think it's always good to buy when things are on discount.
Right, and by the way, shoot, it's on a heck of a discount, right?
Who?
Netflix, because I think their all-time high is like 30% away almost. Let me see. I'm gonna take a look real quick. Let me see. Boom. Netflix, NFLX. Yeah, their all-time high was $1,341. They're at $1,000.94. so
they're at a good,
it's the time to buy.
Discount right now.
It's the time to buy. Boy, what's that? That's like 30%. That's like a bear market. That's considered a bear market.
They're not paying you the whole day stock though.
They don't have a dividend?
No dividend.
Oh,
stuff happens.
Okay.
But they're definitely.
Yeah, they don't. Right.
Yeah. And let's see, if you put your money in there 5 years ago, you'll be up 120%. Year to date, you're up 22%. Pretty good. What about okay, all right. So let me make sure that I ain't got nothing else.
They're making a heck of a profit though, right? Because what their
I don't look at
their price
sheets.
Yeah, the earnings per share.
The income statement. I didn't look at it.
Yeah, they're making let me see, the price and the earnings. They're making like They're making $23. Well, it ain't a whole bunch. It ain't a whole bunch. Okay, they're just making They're profitable. They're making $23.94 from every share that they have. So they're profitable. You know, but yeah. Good time to buy.
Yeah,
good time to buy, in my opinion. But do your own research.
In your opinion. Yeah. Do you own any Netflix?
I don't own Netflix. No.
Okay. All right, Meta. That's what I want to talk about. Meta. The stock fell over 10% after strong earnings because investors worried about $70 billion AI spending plan. Profit was good, but spending was too high. Is Meta going too hard on AI too fast?
Well, you know, that guy right there know a lot. He know a lot what other people don't. That's why he was able to come out with Facebook the way, even though he was making it for the twins, if you watch the movie, and then he ended up taking over. You know what I'm saying? He did them guys wrong, a lot of people would say, for sure. But he was the brains behind it. He was the person that knew how to develop. They were the brains. They had the idea, but he knew how to put it together, and he took advantage of them guys. But things worked out good, and they got into Bitcoin, and they got their billion from Bitcoin, and they got 300 million from, I believe. They got 300 million from them when they sued him, and they put that in the Bitcoin, and then they made the twins. I don't know how to say their last name. The twins that had the idea for Facebook. No, they were dudes that did the paddle. They was in canoes. You never seen what is it called? Social. I forget the name. It's something with social in there, but it's the movie showing how Facebook came about. Oh yeah, you definitely gotta check that out.
It's on Netflix.
Man, gotta be. It's a while ago. It's old.
Maybe I did, but maybe I don't remember it. So
yeah,
gotta watch it again.
Yeah, Winklevoss twins is their names, and they have Gemini, which is an exchange for crypto, and they're about to go public. If they didn't already do it, they just announced that they were going to go public like a month ago, and but they got their $1 billion, and they also have a book that I read called the Bitcoin Billionaires, and it's about them. That's a good book too if you want to get introduced into Bitcoin and what it's all about. And but now they're about to go public, make some more billions. So it turned around the right way. You know, it's some genius of some twins.
Yeah.
But they were doing canoeing. They were competitive canoers.
And he took the idea from him?
Yeah, he took the idea. They hired him to develop their idea. Social proof. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Social proof is what it's called, I believe. I'm sure. But yeah. They had the idea. They all went to Harvard together. The Winklevoss twins had the idea. They went to him to be the developer of it, and he agreed to do it, but while he was developing it for them, he was customizing it for himself. And before they could put it out, he put it out himself. and he took off. You know what I'm saying?
The rest is history.
Man, for real, man. Yeah, he's a legendary crook. For real.
Allegedly.
No, man.
Did he get convicted over it?
Yeah, he did. He had to pay him $300 million.
Yeah, he's worth 500. What's his company worth?
Man,
500 billion.
Man, probably a T. For real. Let me see.
Nah, it's about 5. We just looked at it.
Oh, okay, we did. Okay, yeah.
No, that was Google. I just looked at. I didn't look at Meta. I didn't look at Meta.
Okay.
That was Google. That was 500.
Let me see what they worth, man. Them boys worth a lot of money though. So
you had to give him 300. You said 300.
300 M's. That was years ago though.
That was great.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But
when he was probably worth what? He probably wasn't worth that much at that time, huh?
Who, them or him?
Well, his company at that time. Well, Facebook was gave it.
They was worth some billions. They was worth some billions at the time because I thought they got all the way bought, but I remember Google, I believe it was, that invested 26. They invested a whole bunch of billions. He was worth like 26 billion at 26 years old.
Yeah. Market cap 1.59 trillion.
Yeah, 1.59 trillion. Man, look, woo, it's crazy. But okay, go ahead.
So the question was: is Meta going too hard on AI too fast? So yeah, is Meta going too hard too fast? I don't think they are. They lifted the budget was supposed to be what 66 billion, and it went to 72. So for him to put the money into this, he's one of the greats of our time. You know what I mean? Just like LeBron and Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant. He's one of them. So I believe. I mean, the only thing, if he's going too fast, like things are going to innovate even more, and he won't have no more money to put. But
right,
I don't believe that. I believe this is brand new, and he should be putting as much money, and you should be putting as much money as you can in there. So I believe he's not going too fast. I think he's doing the right thing, and he's showing you what we should be doing probably.
Yeah.
I mean, look at everybody, right? Elon Musk is on it. Like, everybody's on it. All the fourth, you know what I mean? The big dogs, they all on it.
And you got to look at his team. He went and hired the brightest in the area. He got the top dogs from OpenAI to come work with him. So so obviously they're advising him what they need. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's trusting them that they developed that over there, so this is what they need. I'm gonna make sure y'all got what y'all need in order to make us like y'all made OpenAI. And on top of that, we got more data than OpenAI because we Facebook and been gathering, information since day one. You feel what I'm saying?
They got more data than anybody, or them and Google, right? I think it was them and Google at the top, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just kind of like, what I'm saying? I'm really just going off of how many users they got. So that's what it would.
Yeah, Google ain't got no users, but I guess it's the time that people hit their page a day.
Yeah, but man. So you got to trust in the results of people. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, okay, a person could be a genius, can have a good conversation and break some stuff down, make it sound real good. But what are they backing it up from? You know what I'm saying? Because I can read a whole bunch of stuff and repeat it to you. You feel what I'm saying? And make it sound real good. But if I don't have no results from the information that I'm giving you, then you feel me? It's empty. But he has results after results. So I have to trust into the results that he's given so far and let him lead the way.
Well, the stock went down, so is it a good time to buy right now?
Yeah, I mean, like we were going over, 15, 20%. 20% definitely is a good buy.
And it's at 20 right now.
Yeah.
You said from the all-time high.
Yeah, so if it's 20% from the all-time high, heck yeah. You know what I mean? Because 20% or lower will be considered a bear market in the whole market, But as a company, period, I just look at them as a company. They're like little cities, man. Like they're like little countries. How many countries is worth $1 trillion? I don't think none of them. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, if they're down 20%, and he's went through this several times before, where his business, his valuation went down a whole lot, and then he bounced back.
Okay, so Tesla is worth 1.5 trillion, and Meta is worth 1.5 trillion. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, you obviously chose Elon Musk. Why?
Well, I just believed in the electric car at that time. You know what I'm saying?
That you don't own.
I don't own an electric car yet. You know what I'm saying? But I just seen that the world was going towards electric cars, and they were giving an incentive. The government had government backing. They're giving an incentive to go electric because they're trying to get rid of the pollution. It's a health aspect of it. It was real conscious valuation. But I got to give the majority of the props to a mentor, So, and it's another thing that we always talk about. Like, you have somebody that they have the results that you want. So, if you choose a person based off of results, he's your mentor. You got to trust him. He told me to buy Tesla, and I said, let's go then. You know what I'm saying? It made sense to me. He got the result. Let's go. He told me to buy NVIDIA. This was way back then when they were just focused on gaming. I just listened to him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know they was gonna do what they did right now, but guess what? 1,500% later, 1,500% later, it's just based off of having a mentor with the results that you want. You know.
Mentor, did the mentor charge you money?
He didn't charge. Thank God, my guy, and I got to shoot him a shot again. He didn't even charge me.
Just so you're not gonna send him no money. You just want to give him a shout out?
No, I gave him, and I was sending some money. I sent him some money already too. I done did some other stuff. But the thing is, that's the thing about barbers. That's why I always want to bring it back to the barbers, man. They say the golf course is the best place to network, but you know, I've never been out there in the golf course because I can't tell you that. But I've been in a barbershop since 2001. I'm a barbershop kid. Nobody got more hours in the shop than me. I don't care what it is. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I have just received everything that I've been blessed with based off of relationships from inside the barbershop. It just is what it is. I met my girlfriend in the barbershop. I used to cut her hair. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is from the barbershop. You feel what I'm saying? So take advantage of what you're in. I learned Spanish through the barbershop. I got clients, you know what I'm saying, that teach me in exchange for a haircut. Everything. Take advantage of your situation, barbers.
Name the craziest thing you did in a barbershop.
I ain't doing that. Very much crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. Hours you got.
Hey,
you probably got some stories.
This ain't that type of show, man.
Oh, okay.
You know, financially crazy. You want to say financially crazy? Is when I had the shop like a doggone. From where I come from, the Arabs, they got all of the corner stores selling any and everything. I did that out the barbershop. You know what I mean? I had the shoes, the clothes, the cell phones, the beauty supplies, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? On the legal side.
And the lesson and all that was to have insurance, though, right?
That
was the lesson.
Well, later on, that's when I opened up my store.
Oh.
And then they was breaking in my store, and I had insurance at first, but then I let it lapse. You know what I mean? And then they got me real good that last time, and it was a wrap. You know what I mean? And insurance is very important. And I'm glad you even brought that up. Warranties as well. My battery went dead after we went to the school, and you know it did add on. You left my door open. It did add on to it, but
5 minutes. That's a bad battery.
Yeah. So that made me go back to AutoZone. Like I just bought this battery a year and a half ago. I always buy an extended warranty because of my lessons that I learned from back in the day. They had to give me a brand new battery. It was a bad cell inside of there. You feel me? All for the free. You feel me? So make sure.
So say thank you for leaving your door open.
Well,
because you could have been somewhere else stuck.
Yeah, you right. Could have. And I might have not took it serious if I didn't get in that situation like that. But
it was lucky we was at the school.
Yeah, lucky.
We had somebody to jump us.
And shout out to JT, man. JT, that's the
What's
guy.
What's his barbershop?
Jummy. Major League Barbershop.
Major League Barbershop.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah. He's an instructor up there.
Yeah, great instructor up there at Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you do.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So the holiday shopping is more expensive this year because of new tariffs. Every U.S. shopper is paying about $132 extra, adding up to over $40 billion nationwide. Mm-hmm. So with the holiday seasons coming, how can families budget for holiday spending when everything keeps going up?
It's very interesting, man, because they're making it tough, you know. But this is what I can suggest, because Amazon is the new everything, for real, right? You can buy toys and all that type of stuff. You make sure that you get that Amazon business card that bless me, and you get the best benefits that you can get. So when it is times like this and you don't want to spend your cash, you spend your points. You know what I'm saying? All the points that accumulated, and you can spend on your downtime until stuff bounce back in your favor to where you're making more money. You know, so that's the suggestion I can make.
Just do what?
You accumulate, get that Amazon business card. If you have a business, I think you get without a business, honestly. But get the Amazon credit card, and everything you buy off of Amazon, you use that credit card, and you'll accumulate points over time. And that's how you get another stream of income as well, because this is stuff that you're going to buy anyways. So why not get some cash back? You feel what I'm saying? Be responsible with your card. Pay it off every month, and you look out. It's a method called the credit card float that I learned from Robert T. Kiyosaki. That you have a due date where you pay off all of your card, and then you got a statement date. You wait until that statement date hit. You don't spend no money after the due date until your statement date hit. When they tell you that your statement is available, that's how you know that's your statement date. When they send you an email, they're gonna be like, your statement is now available. Now you can spend money, and with that, you have twice the time to pay back whatever you spend at that time. So, if you got to do the calculation between your next due date, but you have twice that time. So instead of, let's say, 27 days, you got 54 days to pay that back now, and you'll know that because when it's time to pay, and you say you put on there pay in full, it'll tell you the full statement. It'll be two options: the full statement balance or the regular balance. And the regular balance shows you that you don't owe on that money that you spent that after the statement date, right after the statement date.
Are you talking about the statement date is the day that the creditors report?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's usually like 3 or 4 days after. You can just call down also. Call down to the creditors and ask when do the creditors report. Because your due date is definitely different from when Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian check. They usually check 3 or 4 days after your due date. So sometimes you'll pay your whole credit card down and then go to the club that same night, go grocery shopping the next day, fill up your gas tank and all that, and then by the 4th day, shoot, out of that $1,000 that you had, you done spent $300, and your utilization is now at 30%. Your credit score goes down, and you like, why my credit score go down? I sat there and paid my credit card all the way off because you didn't know to continue not to pay to use that credit card until the creditors report. Once the creditors report, then you use it. That's why you keep the utilization down. And obviously, if you got it's emergency or something, you got to keep something for 60 days on there. They're not going to hit you with APR. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Exactly. Like you're not. Yeah, they're not going to hit you with the APR. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, and so the question was, what can people do this season? Well, this is what people can do this season that don't have money for the season, or what did they say? Wait, let me get the question right first. Hold on, let me see. The question was, how can families budget for holiday spending when everything seems going up? Well, this is how you can budget when everything's going up. You can convince your family to celebrate the week after. The Christmas tree will be free. Damn near everything is 50% off, and it's like the stock market, buying at the all-time high. Why buy all these presents and Christmas trees at the all-time high? It's all about being with us, right? Being with each other. The day's gonna come and go. We can celebrate this later when it's cheaper. And if you can convince your family to do that, and then that's how you can make it this season.
That's awesome.
But what you just said was good though too, because when you said credit, I'm like, what the? I thought you was on him 500. I said, run it up and hope for the best.
Don't do my guy like that.
Hey man, no, I thought you was about to do that, man. I thought that's what you was on. Man, I'm like, what? But now you say, yeah, that was good. But yeah, that's my suggestion for people out there that don't have it this year and every year. Really, if you can do that for Thanksgiving and these other holidays. That the things are much cheaper in a week or a couple of days. That's what you should do, man. It's all mental. It's where your paradise is in here. Happiness is in here. It's not because you get to show it off on Instagram or now your mom thinks you're broke because you're celebrating a holiday a week later. And who cares what people think, man? Yeah. Especially if you're trying to build for your kids' future. Your future if you're young, or your kids' future if you are age, or for our future as well. But I got younger kids. You got kids that are a little bit older, but you trying to leave something for them too, right? You ain't just trying to leave no bills for them when they leave. You trying to have, you know, some kind of asset or something.
And you're not saying that we're not gonna get gifts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you telling your kids, you're not saying like forget this whole thing. You're trying to make them feel like we don't celebrate holidays. Some people using that we don't celebrate holidays because they don't want to spend no money or they don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? But you just saying like we postponing it because this makes sense. To pay half price, I'm teaching you to be responsible with the money.
Out there smoking weed with a prostitute. Right. You know, we're out there, don't celebrate that shit.
Let me see, but define self. Who is this define self, aka brother?
Oh, that's Jimmy.
That's
what
Jimmy.
What up, Jimmy?
What up?
Remember he was the one down there, my cousin.
Yeah. He said, man, real self-control, rule your destiny. He said, I might celebrate my birthday early, do that thing, and love the control. Control your own holiday. Yes, sir, man. That's what it is, man. We be responsible. They're not about to let us rule us by our emotions. That's a horrible thing, man. You're not about to tap in to our emotions and think that you're gonna make us do whatever you want us to do, man. We control our destiny at the end of the day, man.
And that's why I said if you can convince your family, because I can't convince my wife. She's not going for it. You know? So it is what it is. I guess she deals with my bull crap for all these other days. Them days she got to have. So.
Well, there's some ways to do that. You buy that early, and you buy whatever you're gonna buy, or keep it in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? You buy that when it's always looking for sales. Keep it in the tuck, and when that day comes, you just want. Sometimes it is about timing. You know what I mean?
Like right now, you should be shopping for shorts. You know what I mean? It's the time to be shopping for the summer clothes, the hot clothes when the cold is coming in. You know, if you can do that, if you can hit that like that, you know, that's when you're gonna get the sales. You know, we should have been going for these winter clothes at the beginning of the summer.
For real.
You know what I mean? When they was trying to throw that stuff
I'm doing it this year for sure. I'm glad you said that. Let me put that in my notes right now. I'm shopping for the summer and the winter, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, we got to start doing that, man. And also, I went to Walmart yesterday, man. It was probably, 100 outfits out there. It was all half off. If you was really about it, you know what I'm saying? You go in there and you buy all those. Next year, you know, it's just, if they were $20, they going for 10. Really, you can get a 50% return probably easy. You get what I'm saying? But most people gonna want that half off if you're buying it off of Amazon. Off of Craigslist or Facebook Market or OfferUp. Because this is how you want to sell it, right? That's the way you're going to sell this merchandise. I mean, unless you did some type of account with Amazon. Yeah. But the free way, right? Because Amazon gonna charge you, or do they charge you when
they charge
right off the bat? Oh yeah,
monthly. Well, you can get on the program to where they just take a percentage off every time you sell something. They don't sell it monthly, but you just gotta look at what's more beneficial for your situation. But yeah.
So I don't know, but the whole thing is you gotta store it for a year. Probably some sizes you won't sell. You get what I'm saying? But that's a good come up because there's a lot of stuff in Walmart and Smith's for Halloween this year. I don't know, maybe a lot of people didn't celebrate. I had one person come to my door. I was at setting up for my son's tournament, and they went from 5:30 to 7:30. But when they got home at 7:30, nobody came. But I guess maybe that's kind of late.
Yeah, I hope she ain't coming over here. Okay. I thought that was about to, it ain't nothing bad, but if we just
we are hiding. We got warrants. You know what I'm saying? Bad tags still saying. You know what I mean?
Don't put that out on us.
Oh, okay. All right, man. So Amazon cut 1,400 corporate jobs. It's the largest layoff ever. And the stock still shot up 13%. Investors cheer because fewer workers mean lower cost and more profit. So why does companies' stock rise when thousands lose their job?
Well, they're just looking at the same reason why Meta went down is the same reason the other way around why Amazon went up. Because they're looking at Meta spending more money and they're looking at Amazon saving more money. You get what I mean?
So through AI.
Yeah, through AI, so, and, this is why we always talk about you have to make stuff, when stuff is the right thing to do, make it a lifestyle. You don't just be like, I'm going to be on this diet for a certain amount of time until I get to where I want to be, then I'm going to go back and eat some junk. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is the right way to live. This is the best for my body. The same way with your job. You know what I mean? Like anything, you should be consistently trying to develop yourself and make yourself better. You feel what I'm saying? So constantly updating yourself in all of the areas spiritually, mentally, physically, socially, emotionally. You should always be trying to update yourself. So when these things happen and they're firing people, you're ahead of everybody. So you're not going to be one of the ones that they're firing because they need you to move up to the next level. You know what I mean? So and that goes to updating, because now you know what's coming up. You know, anticipate this stuff coming up and you prepare yourself for that. That's all.
Do you know anybody working at Amazon that got fired?
Well, you know what, my guy, he a manager over there. He ain't got fired yet. I'm gonna holler at him when he come back though, cause I hope he wasn't one of them one. Yes sir, yes sir. He said y'all could host a real live market like event with this, bro. We with that. And he said, what he say? Vendors trying to get their business off the ground. He said got playing glitches in the annual algorithms. Gotta live knowing you got a hat in all places. There we go. And a seat in all parts. That's real, man. That's real.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I think the stock rose because, what I think is more profit. You know, we don't have to pay so many people. You know, people coming in late, hiring, all the things that you have to do, parking that you need for the employees, employee rooms, and, cafeteria, all these things that you need, bathrooms that have to continue to be clean and water going, they're going to be able to shut a lot of that down. You know, and that just means more profit. So, I think that's why the stock rose. Because there's going to be more profit now. And, and less to spend. And more profit, I think, as well, because AI works so fast.
Exactly.
And, it's going to be working faster than what the employee was doing, once it knows what you need, because I mess with ChatGPT and still sometimes it don't give me one-on-one. I'll be like, Chat, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then it come right back, okay, this is what you want. And I'm just thinking, just the more I keep telling it every week, about the claw talk and other things like that, where it knows like my whole life, so it really helps me a lot in that. But yeah. Right. So Warren Buffett's company just posted 34% jump in profits, bringing in $13.5 billion last quarter and raising its cash pile to a record $381 billion free cash.
Man, that's the truth. The GOAT, man. The GOAT keep going, man.
So, is Buffett waiting for a market to crash before he buys again?
He's definitely. Okay, he can tell me what he wants to, you know what I'm saying? It's obvious to me. Like, why would you have all of that cash? Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, he's waiting for that bubble to drop, that bubble to bust, and man, he gonna go. What's my guy name back in the day? He famous for this. He the number one guy that bought when it was during the Great Depression. He bought all of the stocks that he could that were like $1 or something like that.
Oh, somebody did that?
Yeah, guy. His name will pop up to me in a minute, but Warren Buffett about to do that. Man, he about to. Man, I don't even. He going at least 10x his worth. At least 10x his worth, man. But yeah, that's what he doing. And on top of that, still going up 34%. Like, cause look at it, man. He could have 34%, $380 more billion. But he said it's more advantageous for me to have this cash, and I'm gonna just 34% whatever I got right now. But later on, we gonna forget 30-something%. We talking about 1,000%. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's coming.
Yeah, I definitely think he's waiting for a crash.
Yeah, I mean that was his alert that we were talking about the other day. The Buffett alert. It's called the Buffett alert. It's based off of his calculations in the market whether that a bubble is coming or not. So he's trusting his own 90 years. He's a 90-year-old man. He's been in this game since like he was in his 20s or something like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. They said he sold $6 billion of his shares and didn't buy none of them back.
Man.
His net income grew 17% and cash reserves at an all-time high. So his cash reserves right now is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
So I think he did. So do you think? So I think he's waiting for. I think he's waiting for a bubble. So the question is, if there is a bubble coming, then should people be just saving their money, or should they be looking for new investments? Because that's what we're doing. Obviously, we're saving some, but we're also looking for new investments, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say both. Because it's just like we were just saying. like, yeah, the bubble gonna come. And I'm gonna go off of Ian. Ian's an expert as well. Ian Dunlap, you know.
The master investor.
The master investor. He's an expert as well. He said we have 14 months left.
What's he get, a taper or a fade?
He taper. He get a taper. Right now, at least.
I
That's
think
the
it
style
like,
now.
I thought it was like a ball drop fade.
Oh, he might, yeah, because I just seen him wear that too. Yeah, he done wear both. But
Take it out right now.
Yeah, come check us out, man. And come through when you pull up in Vegas. Everybody pulls up in Vegas. When you pull up at Fadeaway Barbershop, 3400 South Jones Boulevard, Suite 21, Las Vegas, Nevada. I seen you up here the other day at the Spirit Trap, Wall Street Trapper. Another one of my guys that thank you for the Caterpillar back in the day. They just now talking and anticipating about Caterpillar. You told me to get it during the Biden administration, and I did that and didn't even know it, just based off of, because you gave me so much detail into why this should be bought, part of the infrastructure of Biden, and I bought it, and that thing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Trapper Wall Street, man. That's a great dude right there. I took his class, I think in 2020. Taught me how to look through income statements, balance sheets, earnings, and all those things. Trapper Wall Street to me is an A1 guy to me.
Yeah.
But he was on, I seen him on social media the other day, and he was talking about how he bought a $3 million house and it wasn't worth it. And then remember, what's the name? Was just talking about that $1 million. What was his name? Shah was talking about that too.
Same thing.
You know what I mean? So man, that's telling you guys, you know, don't, you know, with that real estate, when it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, you know.
Exactly.
And then, man, the construction. You talked about the construction. We had to go through with doing our stuff.
Exactly.
Why is it so hard to find good construction workers?
Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. That you know, it ain't like I'm a Trump supporter like that, but I read a book.
Not like that.
Like I read a book of how to think like a billionaire. This way before he even considered being the president, and that was his number one problem. He said he hate the contractors. That's his number one.
That?
Not Warren Buffett. Donald Trump.
Oh,
Donald Trump said he hate them.
Damn, if he hate them, his family's built everything they got off of real estate.
Man,
and if he can't find the loot,
man,
it ain't no loot.
He said he has.
Why? Then why is it? It just can't be done right. Things just can't be done right.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
They can't. Come on,
mind state?
But maybe it can't be done right.
Well, no. What the thing is, the biggest problem is that they try to market the things up so much. You know, they try to market so much because his thing was Donald Trump. It was some chairs that they was trying to charge him like thousands of dollars for, and they went like right across the street type stuff and got them for it was like 60-70% off. It was crazy. But that's the same thing Troy said, that they, with their account, that he had to take some stuff back, and then he noticed that with their account they had marked up the price like $20,000 more, you know. But he, you know, so when he got the money back, obviously he didn't get his $20,000 back. You feel what I'm saying? Because he paid that to the constructor. So I don't know how that paid out, but that's the main thing, man. They, you know, but man. Get it together, man. Get it together, y'all, man, because y'all making it bad for everybody.
Yeah. All right, so elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is NBA gambling and poker crackdown.
Mm-hmm.
The FBI arrested 34 people, including NBA coach Chauncey Billups and player Terry Rozier, in 2 separate illegal gambling cases involving sports bets and rigged poker games. Why risk millions and your career over gambling?
Man, that's tough, man. But
you know who these people are, right? You obviously know.
Yeah. And you know Terry Rozier from Cleveland.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. His coach used to come to the barbershop and get his hair cut. Man, that's my guy. His coach helped my son out too. And man, you know, somebody made a good. And I think it was with the blackout, actually, the blackout with Rashad and them. They were talking, they played this mob boss. That's what it was. They played a clip from this mob boss that was on Vlad TV. And he was telling how that they put the pressure on these sports guys because they like gambling. A lot of sports people like gambling, them athletes, and then they get in a hole and they owe and they can't pay their money back. So the mob boss, they like, well, I'm gonna tell you this: in order for us to get our money, you do this inside the game. You know, let miss some rebound, throw the ball away. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, and I will worry about the rest because we're gonna put the money down on the fact that you about to do this. You feel what I'm saying? And that could be a part of it, man.
So where they going to casino betting people getting this money? Who's the mafia going to bet? Bets. Casinos?
That's what I'm thinking because, I mean, you know,
where they
obviously
go, they got more money in the streets. So it's not like they can go to the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, they just collected enough people bets off the street where that's enough money. I would think they would have to go to the casino.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, I mean, when people know who you are and you got money, like, you're going to get offers that the regular person not going to have. So they're actually approaching them and telling them about other little rooms. Like Michael Jordan, when he go gamble, he don't be out there with the regular folks. They go into them private rooms. You know what I'm saying? It was a like they got rooms where you paying $1 million every play. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean,
I'm just thinking
that
dude probably think we just stare out here to make sure nobody parks our spot.
Yeah.
He's probably like, it's a weirdos, man.
Yeah, you think so? Straight up.
So yeah, man. So yeah, they said Billups allegedly helped run Mob Link poker games, and Terry Rozier is doing what you basically were saying.
Yeah.
You know, throwing balls out the arena, and stuff like that. The scheme tied to millions in illegal profits and fraud. Both face serious federal charges that could end up in their career. So why would you risk millions? I don't know. I guess you got a habit, man, right? Because they said gambling is a disease.
It's a real disease, a real addiction.
And a real addiction. I've seen people addicted to crack and things like that. They can't kick it. You know what I mean? It's a real sickness, a real disease. So damn, they saying gambling's like that? Do you believe that?
Well, you're addicted to the dopamine. Dopamine is a drug naturally occurred from sensation. You know, when you gotta just
like
think about it. Hey, but look, this is very interesting that I was listening to someone the other day explaining this, and it just makes sense. Like, really, we are addicted, or we strive for what makes us feel a certain way. You know what I mean? We want money because it makes us, we want to be able to pay for what makes us feel good. We want to make sure our family is taken care of. You know, you want to go on these trips. You want to, you know, whatever you want. It ain't really the money. It's about what you can do with the money that makes you feel good. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same aspect of the dopamine. It's about how it makes them feel. They like the energy. They like the competitiveness. They like the, you know, possibility of turning 1 into 10 in a matter of seconds. You feel what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So, yeah, like sensationalism and barbers. Let me tell you this, and that's the reason why it's more about the experience. I talked about this at the school. You know, people come here for therapy. People come here for the, you know, they want to relax. You know what I mean? The whole hookup. You know, the result of the haircut, it doesn't mean as much as the experience that you provide for them. You know, so that's what it is. It's about the experience, man.
Okay, but so yeah, why would they do that? Yeah, so obviously, I feel like they got a disease. Because why else would you risk millions? Chauncey Billups getting paid a little less. Troy Rozier, man, he's getting paid like $25 million a year. I don't know his spending habits. You know, $25 million a year seems to not. You shouldn't have to, but
right.
But maybe if you are, I mean, damn, you're getting in that much debt with $25 million a year. And that's just 1 year. I'm pretty sure you got money from last year, right?
Yeah.
So the year before that.
Yeah.
So man,
you're not managing your money. I mean,
yeah.
how many times we seen that though?
So
they got documentaries about that.
About what?
These guys, these athletes getting all this money and then they end up broke.
Oh yeah. It's called broke.
It's called
they got a thing called broke.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's actually what it is.
It's
yeah.
2 hours.
What the dude, Antoine, what's his last name? Antoine. Walker was on there. Yeah, like
they all on there. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody need to watch that. Everybody need to watch that, and you'll understand that if you don't know how to manage $1, you're not gonna be able to manage $1 million. It just is what it is. That just carry on. It's not about how much you got. It's about the fact that you don't know how to manage money. You know?
That's why they got that special with the lotto people. All the people that win the lotto, And they almost in a worse position than when they was when they got it because they owe so many people now and can't get this now and this and that. Because I don't know how many. I would like to know some successful stories of lottery.
Yeah, I would like to because they sure don't.
They should have some, right? They gotta have something.
Man, they got to. They got to.
We're
gonna have to look for that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look for that.
They always let people like the bad.
So is this about greed, lifestyle pressure, or bad influence?
Man, that sounds like about all of it. That sounds about like all of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Lifestyle pressure? What? Because they want to have the big houses in every state?
See, this is the thing, though. Like, we think it's a lot because we ain't got it. But he might be getting $25 million, but look at what Shea Gildress got the other day. You feel what I'm saying?
LeBron's a billionaire.
They on that level.
They trying to get to that level.
Yeah, they comparing themselves to them. They're not comparing themselves to people making $100,000 a year. Yeah. They comparing themselves to Gildress and whoever making that type of money. So they trying to keep up with them. It's still the same mindset. Is that they trying to keep up with the Joneses. Their Joneses is on that level. You feel me? And that's where you go. That's how you fall short. Yeah.
So I would say greed. I would think greed because if that's the mindset they have, they don't have enough. And they're trying to. I would say greed, lifestyle pressure, my lifestyle. But who's the pressure coming from? The media? Who? Social media?
Well, the people like this.
Who's the pressure coming from?
Man, the people amongst them, like, you feel what I'm saying?
His teammates.
Like, just think about it. Like, do in school, was it people bullying people because they was broke? Or when they get a certain money, they dogging on. Even on another level, like when people, you get out and people making money, they always comparing themselves. Man, brother, what you be making in a year, I'm making a day. You making it, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same mindset on every single level. People are who they are. It just levels to this. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the reason why too that I figured this out. OG, man, I wish I could remember his name. He told me a long time ago, man. He said, man, it's
Triple OG?
not my guy Triple OG, but OG rich guy back in the day, man, on plazas and everything, man. He said, bro, you're going to go through the same emotions and everything on every single level. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just up to you to choose which level that you want to go through these emotions. Because you're going to go through these emotions. So that's my mind state. So I'm like, if I got to go through the same emotions, whether I'm on the highest level or the lowest level, I might as well play this game on the highest level. You feel what I'm saying? Because it ain't no getting away from it. You feel what I'm saying?
So I would go with greed, lifestyle, pressure. I guess we all been pressured. I've been pressured, to try to look good and things like. I mean, I like to look good, but I may like something that maybe someone else, but I know I'm gonna go get teased today. You know what I mean? Every time I wear this damn jersey, I get teased. You know what? Today I'm not gonna wear it. So the pressure of me getting teased, having to clown, now I may have to, you know what I mean? Just things I may do that. So the pressure, I've been through lifetime pressure. I've had greed. Now, bad influence? Who's the bad influence on it?
Oh, man, them dudes, people like to gamble. Like, misery loves company and success like company. That's where, people don't know nothing about that either. But that's where a problem could come in success is that a lot of successful people, they want you to be successful the way that they are successful. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, we all have our own different interests. And the thing is, if you don't let people be their self, the world can't go around. Because if I try to force everybody to be like Lauren, everybody be barbers. Who's gonna be the policeman? Who's gonna be the fireman? Who's gonna be the doctor? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna serve at these restaurants that I like to go eat at? You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, everybody trying to make other people duplicate what they're doing, and it could be a problem on the broke side or the rich side. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, and they got kids looking up to them, man. They got fans, man. What messages do they give them if first of all, we don't even know if they're guilty.
Yeah, it's good. Look, innocent until proven after we done went off for like 30, 45 minutes. Remember, guys, it's innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. So don't be talking crazy about it.
Yeah, man. Because we don't know. We hope that. I hope and pray that this is not right. I hope it's all because it doesn't make us look good. supposed to be doing right when we do get in these positions, and you know, because you got fans and you do got youngsters looking at you, and the message I think you're giving them is it's okay to do it if you know, if push comes to shove. And I don't think, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but I think in your situation you have to do what you got to do. So you're showing them to try to get illegal money, man, illegal things that can put them in jail, that can put their life in jeopardy, put their family in jeopardy, you know. Especially betting, right? Betting on a game, you don't pay or something. They come for your family sometimes, right? That's
the mob way.
Yeah. So we just hope it's not true, but that's what's going around. They did get arrested, and like I said, 34 other people got arrested. That's crazy, huh?
And
we don't know who them people are.
Yeah, they need to name them too, man.
Yeah,
they're trying to you know, get some ratings because of their profile. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, all right, man. So yeah, man, that's it, man. That's Cloth Talk for the week. You know, this is where we put financial literacy with the barber in. Try to help you guys become financial free, like we will become soon. And that's it.
That's it, and that's all. Off to the next one. Make sure y'all tune in. This whole video will only be on Facebook for the rest of Instagram for the rest of the day. All of our podcasts are on Fadeaway Barbershop LV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe right now and push the button so you get all the notifications on every post that we make. Peace.